What's up, people? I'm Xogue, and welcome back to Ryotcraft Oasis. I'm just hanging out here with my villagers, my villager buddies. We're just doing, we're chatting away. No, man, no, I was not trying to leave the conversation. I wasn't. No, I know your friend's drowning. That's by design, don't worry about it. He's okay, well, he's not okay, but that's beside the point. Anyway, so, yeah. We're gonna do something pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. I hope you do too, because we're gonna do something that was fixed, but not really. So, anyway, so those of you who have played long enough, you know that getting on top of the Nether, getting on top of the roof of the Nether, is a thing that happens. Everybody does it. Everybody always does it. But there used to be a way that you could break bedrock using dark oak saplings. You plant 4 of these down, you grow a tree, you break the bottom layer, you plant 4 more, and you bone meal it again, and it has a chance to grow downwards through the bedrock. And that was what we were going to use, but of course, we're playing on a version later than 1.8.3 where that was fixed. What does that mean? That means we have to find another way to get to the roof. Now, you can always get to the roof because ender pearls are still kind of a tricky little thing. And you know, you can kind of ender pearl through the roof, kind of, you know, words, you know what I'm trying to say. And you can still do that. The problem is getting up and down and doing it consistently without the use of so many ender pearls and all that other good stuff. So we're going to go see if we can't find a way to get through. Now the problem is that I only have 2 ender pearls, and we're going to see if we can make this work. Yes, there is a very good chance that I could do it with 1 ender pearl. And we're going to see if I can make that be a thing. But first, we got to get all the way over into the Nether, above the Nether hub, because of course this is, you know, this is going to be a location that we want everyone to be able to use. And the Nether hub is just kind of the perfect location. So we're going to head on over there, by the way. Bam. I designed a lot. My path is now completely safe, 100% of the way, all the way down, even the stair place at the end, which I'm going to show you here in just a minute. But let me get to the other side of this thing, because this road is super long, and you don't need to see it again, because you've seen it already. So, yeah, I'm going to get over there, and I will see you back here in just a second. And here we are. Here is the path. Now, this path is ridiculous. I had to build it twice, 2 times, because, yeah, let me tell you, placing all of these on diagonal like this is like one of the hardest things to do in Minecraft. It's ridiculous. And I had to build it twice. All the way down, because down at the bottom, there's only a 1 block high space in between, and it looks fantastic. It looks great that way. But going on a diagonal, you need more room, and I didn't think about that the first time. So when I put a 1 block gap between this slab and this slab and had nether brick behind it, it looked okay, but it was so squished. Like it felt like you were going to hit your head on the ceiling every time. And I definitely don't want that. So I had to change it out. I had to mix it up and just see if we could make something else work. So I ended up tearing it down, rebuilding it, and just raising the roof. But now I think it looks fantastic. And even though this is all the way back in the nether hub, I just started back from this end. The middle of the path is still unfinished. Not completely. I mean, you still can't fall off the edge or anything, but it's not completely designed with all the nether brick or anything, but it's getting pretty daggone close to being complete. My path is almost done. So we need to start thinking about the rails. Hint, hint, those of you that know one good thing about going on the roof of the Nether, like I was just talking about. Yeah. Anyway, I have to mention this. Every time I come here, I feel like I have to mention it because this is one of the most magnificent builds I've ever seen. Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculously good. I don't know how someone comes up with an idea like this, but it's just marvelous. Marvelous is not even a good enough word. Now, if you don't know, Clobberstomp built this. And it looks fantastic. Like, this thing is amazing. I love this. I really do. This is huge props to Clobberstomp because he's amazing. He's told me a couple times, you know, in various comments and whatnot. He's like, man, you're a really good builder. You know, if you ever have any ideas about anything. And I'm like, really, dude? You don't need my help. Anyway, so, yeah. So, if you haven't checked out Clobberstomp yet, be sure to do so. Go down there, link is in the description. He has built this place, and it is absolutely magnificent. Anyway, so what we want to do, for the thing that we want to do about the getting on the nether stuff, we want to go from this middle block. Sorry about the portal noise. I might actually lower that post-processing, so it may not be too loud for you. Anyway, we want to go from this middle center block here and go straight up as high as we can. But we got to find a nice way to get there. We don't want to ruin this magnificent build right here. We're going to go around the outside. So we need to get the cords. And then I'm just going to dig a path pretty much right above this. Get to that middle point and dig up to bedrock. And that way, you know, we can find out and we can start looking for a good place to set this little thing up that I want to do. So I'm going to get to that and I'll see you back here in just a second. Alright, well here is the lowdown. First of all, I'm naked. And second of all, we're not over the nether hub because Clobberstomp has done, well, it's good for a nether hub to be right up against the roof. And I didn't think about that beforehand, that he probably did that. So we have to go off to the side a little bit, but really it's not too big of a deal. I've got it marked already, so I know where it is. But this seems like a pretty decent spot because if you go up right here, you see my head is at 125. You look over at my little mini-map thing right there. I have the cords over there. 125 is where you want to be. And that means that the bedrock is only 1 thick right here, which is perfect. Oh, wait. I need my... I've also put all of my stuff away because if I suffocate, I don't want to lose it. So that's kind of the deal. That, you know, that's what's happening right now. So what we want to do first is we want to go up top here. And we want to place the rail. We want a powered rail. And I'll show you why here in a second. You probably see the thing. Ooh, see, that's tricky. Great. Don't know how I'm going to get around that guy. What we need is this to face this way. And I can't do that right now. That's not a thing that's even possible. Let me see if I can figure something out or find a different location. Because this may not work. Alright, so I have done it, alright? I went all the way over here, all the way in so many different corners in so many different directions, trying to find the perfect place. Perfect! It's a thing that I wanted, because, yeah. But then I finally went over in this direction. I just kind of kept digging a straight line for a little bit, and I figured if I didn't find anything, that's when I would start clearing everything out. Pretty much what I did with the other side. But I came to this side of this little path thing that we made, and I found a 2x2 area of 125 high bedrock. Like these are the only 4 pieces of bedrock in this entire 2x2 area. I'm not sure how it generates like this, but it's friggin' perfect. And that's just amazing. So now what we can do is we can actually lay this guy down and we can put down our trap door just like this. And now in theory, if we power that, that guy goes all the way over. We can break that, the door will close. And if it's accurate, nope, see, it's not quite there, which is why I'm so happy about this 2x2, because now I can just kind of nudge it from this side. Oh, you know what? You must be actually done. I just didn't break you. Are you? Yep, look at that. Perfect fit. You know what we can do now? Oh, crap, 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 shift, shift. Ooh, ooh. Oh, I made it. I have my bedrock and everything. I made it to the top. I made it. That's not what I wanted. I don't know where my thing is. Oh crap, I gotta fix things. Hold on. Whoops. Alright, so that was a thing that just happened. Too bad I didn't have the coordinates, or I would have done exactly what I needed to do. But what we want is to actually put a minecart exactly on this block in the nether. Or, I mean, on the roof. Words. Crap. Yeah. Anyway, so you get the idea. And that's why I really, really wanted to find the perfect spot, because I had to find a place, you know, too wide, apparently in the north-south direction, because that's how tracks lay. When you just have one, that's the direction it goes, north-south. You can't lay it this way, which is why we had that problem earlier on the other side, you know, and we had to find a north-south direction, is so that we can actually lay it and have the cart travel off onto this. But what this allows me to do, the reason this is so important, is because now, and I'm not going to right-click and repeat the same mistake, but now we can kind of stand underneath this and just hold right-click. Alright, and we will get through the roof of the nether with taking only 1/2 heart of damage. As long as you're directly under it and you hold it down, you will be able to get to the roof of the Nether with only taking a half heart of damage. Alright, and that's why I wanted to do this. I wanted to run it off, because if you didn't do something like this, then you'd have to, like, click. See, that's empty hand. You'd have to click at a diagonal and then aim straight up, and that could take a little bit extra time if you don't do it right, if it's dark, because when you're in a block, it's pitch black, so you can't see, you can't really tell. I don't know, it's just a little finicky that way, and it's possible that you will die. So I wanted to make it as easy as possible so that nobody had any issues with this. Now you can just kind of stand right underneath this and hold the right click to get to the roof. But we have to set the one on top. So we got to remember 19, -2 is the block we want to put the next rail on. And then we want to encase it in something so that we can do that. Now, I did already get to the roof. You guys saw that. I got to the roof. That wasn't too big of a deal. But there is another way to get there. And now I need to find a spot to get to the roof here, because there's a certain setup you're looking for with this one as well. So I need to go find that. This one isn't nearly as difficult to find, so it shouldn't take me too long. But once I do, I'll bring you right back and I'll show you how to get there with only a couple ender pearls. Yeah. See you back in a second. Alright, this will work. This is actually something I found in one of the other areas I already dug out, so it didn't take me too long to find. But what you're looking for is actually, I don't know if you have to have a block here, but I'm sure it helps, because then you're standing on the block when you do what you're going to be doing here in a second. But you're looking at a place where your head is at 125, and you can place a ladder in the gap. So you have the block of 125 over your head, then you have a ladder, and then you have a block underneath. So it's like a gap like this. But when you're standing even with the ladder like this, where you're looking straight at it, where your head's even with the ladder, you want to be at 125. And then you find this setup. And then what you can do is you can actually just throw an ender pearl and keep walking forward and just jump. And you're right on top of the roof with one ender pearl. And it's absolutely amazing. It's the most amazing thing that ever happened. So what do we need? We need 19-2, right? Something like that? I don't know. I recorded it. 19 and then... Is it like -2? Is that the I should have put a waypoint. It would have been so much easier. I think this is the number, but I have to make sure. I have to make sure. So I'm going to go double check those numbers real quick, and I will be right back. Alright, so 19, -2 it was. I did remember that properly. Well, you know what? We're going to be absolutely safe in this, and we're just going to go ahead and replace it, just not touch the daggone thing. Yep, that'll be the thing that happens. Anyway, so we have it completely encased. We have the rail down. We have the minecart down. And I don't even think you need the rail, but we have it there just in case, just to keep it from moving a little bit. Little blocks around it. Everything should be good. And obviously, I've already set up the portal. Like I said, I did have my supplies here when I got trapped on the roof just a second ago. So glad I had those with me. And yeah, it shouldn't be a big deal. So now we should be able to go back here, which will take us to the Oasis. And then we can go back into the portal and actually get to underneath the roof. And this is how we get back after we go to the roof. And what we can do, we see my flag and go directly to the left corner, and I have my waypoint over here, which is really, really handy. Then we go up the stairs, and you go to the right. And now what we should be able to do is actually keep going all the way. And yes, this will be cleaned up, so no worries. This will be a lot easier to find here in a little while. I'm going to spruce it up a little bit and make a path to it and everything as well. But now, if we stand here and we just hold right click, half a heart of damage, and we're on the roof. Check it out, peeps! We can get to the roof of the Nether, which means we can make some awesome things up here, and it's absolutely amazing. So now what I gotta do is I gotta go spruce it up a little bit. I'm not gonna make it look too fancy just now. I'm just gonna make the path a lot easier to follow. And then I'll be right back to you to show you exactly how to get here. That way my server peeps will also know, and they don't have a problem finding this place if they want to do something up here. Alright, so now everything is done. It's done and done. Everything is good to go. Check this out. Look, it's a nice little clean path. Once you come into, you're at the hub, you look east and then you go straight. It's over where my path is. So if you go right here and go up, just climb your stairs. Really. And then you can get right here. Now, there's some pretty cool things that you can do with this area, actually. Now, I have a couple ideas myself, but I'm going to leave it open. This is a community thing, so I don't want to just kind of take it, run with it, and make my own design and not care what anybody else thinks. This is about the community, so we got to talk to the peeps and see what they want, the server peeps, I mean, and see what they want to do well, as far as designs and how they want to actually make this work, this is the minimum. This is the minimum required to get to the roof. And that's the important thing, because we can start doing stuff on the roof now, and it's not hard to get to. You don't need ender pearls. You don't need anything. You can come here bare naked and still get to the roof of the nether. Naked. The roof of the naked. It's a thing I just almost said. Anyway, so, you know, it's kind of a cool thing. You just kind of come right down here. We can add stairs. And actually, if you think about it, we can just continue this little minecart elevator we have started and make it go all the way down, even with this floor here. So we don't even have to climb any stairs. We can go straight and just take an extra longer, you know, minecart elevator all the way to the top. Just hold right click for a little bit longer, and you're going to be elevated right to the roof. And really, that can be extended even further to go higher for certain other things that will be coming in the future. Hopefully near future. Some people will know what I'm talking about. But all you really got to do is just come here, however it's organized, however it's designed. Just come right to this thing and hold right click. And you're right to the roof. Half a heart of damage, you're on the roof of the nether. And it's amazing. No ender pearls required, no nothing required. It's the best thing that's ever happened. Because we need some things. We need some things for sure. Alright, we really do. Anyway, so that's definitely going to be something that we're going to be looking into in the future. But then you can just kind of hop right back down here into this portal, and you're in the, you're in the Oasis. And you can go right back through to get down below the roof. Because you cannot portal on top of the roof. I didn't explain that concept. The portal is there just as an exit, because you can't come back down with this minecart thing I was just doing. East, this direction. You know, you can't come back down with this system, so you have to have that portal up there in order to get back to the Oasis. And since you can't actually take a portal to the roof of the nether, like they just don't allow that in the game, then you have to, you know, when you come back through, you end up below the nether right down in here. So that's your way back. And it's amazing. I mean, it's a way to and from. And it's just so great. It's so great. I love it. I love it. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this or not, but this is a high I built a little while ago. I think I mentioned something about it, but I kind of want to create like a little window in my path here. Just so you kind of see it on the way. I think that'd be pretty cool. You're riding on by and you're like, hi. Oh, hi. Random hi. What's up? Alright, peeps. We're back at base now. We're back at base. A villager just died recently and there he drowned to death. But we have so many villagers that it is kind of ridiculous. We need to start doing something with these guys, but I don't know what to do. See, my problem with this area is that when it's at night, they all try to run to that corner, and I want to fix that situation, but I'm not sure exactly how. Now, the only thing I can think of is to actually bring it into the middle. You'll see them wildly running into the middle, you know, at nighttime and stuff, but during the day, they should spread out and wander a little bit. They're not really going to go too far into each, you know, any of these spokes or whatever. But you'll still have some going into the church. You'll still have some coming down in this direction and over here and all this other good stuff. So I think in the middle is definitely the best spot. So that way they're not piled up in this corner here. They'll all be in the middle. And we also want to expand on certain other things. You know, we need to design out this thing. Like I was mentioning, in case you don't remember, I'll re-mention. We're actually going to change this up and make this another hallway. And then off of, you know, it's going to be, you know, this church thing is actually going to be a room off of one of these. That way I can kind of extend it out and make more sections, you know, for the butcher and the, you know, armor, well, not the armor smith, but like the leather worker and, you know, the librarians and stuff like that. So that way we can kind of spread everybody out and it'll be pretty cool that way. Yeah, that's going to be pretty cool. Now, in the future, like, this is not going to happen anytime soon. Well, it might happen soon, but it's not going to happen, like, in the next episode or anything. Well, the next couple episodes are already planned with something else that I want to get done, because I really need to finish that path, which means I really need some powered rails. What do you need in order to make powered rails? I don't have any. Oh, wait, actually, how much? I have 3. How much do I have already smelted? Can I go just a little bit further? I wonder. Oh, I totally can. Let's smelt this up, and then I can go a little bit further with my rail. So, yeah, I need power rails, but you need gold for power rails, right? Well, we need a gold farm. So that's going to be happening soon, peeps. We're going to get that cracking. Baz has expressed some interest in actually making it. I'm not sure if he's going to be around to help us out with that or not, but I do want to give him every opportunity to be around for it, because he did say that he wanted to do something with it. So we're definitely going to see if we can hook up with him and actually get some of that done. But yeah, that's gonna be a thing that's happening pretty quick. So stay tuned for that for sure. Let's go back out here. I got my banners. My banners look amazing. I love it. Anyway, so if you do like the episode, don't forget to hit that like button. Move villagers. If you want to see more and you want my videos sent directly to you, then don't forget to subscribe. Comment, favorite, share if you feel like you want to. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!